Hey guys, welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast, your daily guide for inner child healing. This podcast helps you establish a consistent reparenting routine and is divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading, the second is a discussion of that reading followed by suggested journal prompts, and the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us. I'm so glad that you're here as we continue on this journey of self-expansion and growth. If this is your first time, welcome. Now, before we dive in, I have a few quick reminders. Please like, share, and subscribe to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Your support here helps us spread the word, allowing us to continue to grow this community. Next, I'd like to introduce our Patreon group, where we have 3 weekly meetings. On Sundays, we have a meditation meeting. On Tuesdays, we have book club meeting. And on Thursdays, we have open topic discussions. These meetings take place at 6 p.m. CEST, so Amsterdam, Paris time. For my next announcement, I'd also like to introduce the Reparenting Daily journal, which you can find on Amazon. This journal follows along with the podcast, so each weekly and monthly themes are reflected in the journal. It provides space for you to keep your notes with plenty of extra resources on each topic to be discussed. It's an excellent tool, and if you purchase it, you can join our weekly meetings for free. Just send me an email and we'll get you linked in. For the last announcement, I'd like to introduce one of my most meaningful creative projects, a 3-volume series entitled Fairy Tales for Reparenting. Now, you might be wondering, why fairy tales? Aren't those just for kids? But through my personal healing journey and in studying the work of Carl Jung, Marie-Louise von Franz, and other spiritual and psychological traditions, I've come to see fairy tales as powerful symbolic maps for transformation. They carry deep, timeless wisdom, especially for those of us doing the hard work of reparenting ourselves. The series follows the structure of the hero's journey. Volume 1 explores the wounded child, stories of loss, betrayal, and innocence. Volume 3 is about the trials of endurance, cunning, and self-discovery. And Volume 3 is the return, stories of transformation, power, and wholeness. Each story is followed by journal prompts and space to reflect on how each story connects to your own inner healing journey. These are not just tales, they're tools. They're an invitation to connect with the part of you that still believes in magic and possibility and healing. You'll find both familiar classic and lesser-known stories from cultures around the world, offering you fresh insights and inspiration on your path. All 3 volumes are now available on Amazon. Your support means so much to me, not just for this project, but for the larger mission of helping myself and others reconnect inwardly. Reparenting is like nurturing a bonsai tree. It's not fast, it's not flashy, but with care, patience, and consistency, it will transform you. Thanks so much for being here and for supporting this work, and also for committing on your personal journey of self-expansion. Now, without further ado, let's dive into today's practice. Today's reading is from a blog entitled More Momentum. It's entitled 7 Psychological Tricks to Make Yourself Happy Today. Just as a reminder, we're in August. The theme for this month is Healing the Inner Child. We're in week 4, which is August 22nd until the 31st. And the theme for this week is integrating play and joy. So, 7 psychological tricks to make yourself happy today. Imagine spending your entire life chasing happiness, only to discover you've been running in the wrong direction. Think about it. Most people are chasing happiness through social media or perhaps through Netflix binges. But science shows that those quick fixes are cheap dopamine. They'll spike your mood for a bit, then leave you feeling worse than before. I learned this the hard way. I spent my teenage years devouring self-help books, desperately searching for answers. After reading dozens of books and testing techniques on myself, I discovered something crucial. We're getting dopamine from all the wrong places. The real breakthrough came when I realized we need to shift our dopamine source from quick fixes to habits that actually help us grow. Instead of temporary high from scrolling social media, imagine getting the same dopamine hit from tiny habits that build your relationships, career, health, and mindset simultaneously. Here's the game changer. These small habits compound exponentially across all areas of your life. The good news, your brain can be trained to be happier. using simple science-backed techniques and methods. Just like building muscles at the gym, you can strengthen your happiness through specific psychological tricks to make yourself happy that you can start using each day. In this guide, you'll learn 7 science-backed techniques to boost your happiness levels today. Easy ways to maintain these techniques and make them automatic. And a free system to track your progress. Sorry, losing my voice a bit here the past few days, guys. You can probably tell from the last recording I'm a bit sick. So going back to the reading, can you really trick yourself into being happy? Before diving into specific techniques, let's address the elephant in the room. Can you trick yourself into being happy? The short answer is yes, but not in the way most people think. The word trick might make it sound like we're talking about fake it till you make it, positivity, or forcing yourself to smile. That's not what works. Instead, you can strategically rewire your brain's happiness circuits, proving psychological techniques that feel natural and sustainable. Here's what most people don't realize. Your brain is constantly being programmed anyway by social media algorithm designed to keep you busy scrolling, by marketing messages that make you feel inadequate, and by stress patterns that become automatic. The question isn't whether your brain can be influenced, but whether you'll take control of that process or let it happen by accident. The science backs it up, and your brain has a negativity bias that automatically focuses on problems and threats, but neuroscience shows your brain is neuroplastic, meaning you can literally rewire it through consistent practice. The techniques you'll learn below, the techniques you will learn, you will work. The techniques you'll learn work because they create new neural pathways that make positive thinking and healthy behaviors much more automatic. The 7 psychological tricks to make yourself happy include: number 1, write things you are grateful for. Number 2, create a 30-minute social media limit per day. Number 3, have 1 meaningful chat daily. Number 4, move outdoors for 10 minutes. Number 5, create a screen-free bedtime ritual. Number 6, do activities that make you lose time. And number 7, name 5 things you see, hear, and feel. Now, that's the reading for today. The article continues and goes into depth for each of those 7 tricks. So for this episode, I won't do the reflection, and instead, I encourage you to click on the link in the show notes and read these detailed overviews of each of the 7 psychological tricks. And then perhaps to reflect on which of these you can begin using this week. Maybe just thinking about focusing on starting one at a time and building up from there. So, as always, thanks for being here. Take care of yourself, and please do be well. Welcome back. Now, this is the third and final section of the daily podcast. This is your silent meditation. Please go ahead and find a space where you can be comfortable and undisturbed, where you can relax and spend some time with yourself for this 10-minute silent meditation. You can choose to be sitting, standing, lying down, or in whatever position makes you comfortable today. Take a moment to simply be with yourself. Focus on your breath and gently connect with each part of your body. If thoughts arise, don't let them overwhelm you. Just observe them without attachment. Imagine them as leaves drifting down atop a river, passing by without needing your engagement. Stay present, grounded, and open to this moment, no matter what time you are listening and practicing this meditation. Namaste.